First question is from NAD7719. Can you please share your success stories of helping really overweight clients and how you help them? It is such a different journey than training athletes and people who just want to lose a few pounds.
It is a very difficult task when you're dealing with somebody who has that kind of a relationship with food, because when you're talking about really overweight people, I would say 60, 70 pounds plus overweight, right? The average person wants to lose weight with me was anywhere between 20 to 30 pounds. Once it got 60 to 100, typically you're dealing with someone that's been overweight for most of their life. Their relationship with food is a very difficult one to change because food to them, kind of like a drug, it's used to numb feelings or they've found comfort in it. And so it's a difficult thing to change, a very, very difficult thing to change. The way I used to train people who were really overweight was very different than the way I ended up training them later on in my career. Mm-hmm. The way I first started training them was, here's your meal plan. You got to get strict. You got to show up to the gym this many days a week. That's it. We're going to do it. We're going to low calorie, burn a lot of calories.
All discipline based.
All discipline based, all, dropping the hammer. Yeah. And I was the motivating, hardcore, take no bullshit type of a trainer. And this was successful in the short term. I would get people to lose weight in the short term. I got none of them to keep it off. None of them to keep it off. And it took me a while to really figure this out. And I remember the first time I actually figured this out. I had a client who came and saw me who was 100 pounds overweight. And I remember this because I was showing them around the facility. I sat them down and they were visibly uncomfortable and shy. Okay. Now this is kind of common with this type of client where you can feel that think about it. They probably haven't worked out in a gym ever. And they feel uncomfortable. They feel like they're being watched, like they don't fit in. But this was really the first time when I really felt it. Like I was really paying attention. I remember they were super uncomfortable. So then we sat down and I thought, I need to communicate to this person a little bit differently because I can tell that they're intimidated by the weights and by other people working out. So we started talking about their goals and what got them to where they were. And, I remember sitting there talking to her and I thought, I'm going to change my approach. This time I'm going to be successful long term. And so I said, here's the deal. I said, I've trained a lot of people in your situation and I've had a lot of failures and here's why. Now, the reason why I'm telling you this is not to motivate you to not be the failure. The reason why I'm telling you this is because we're not going to use that strategy. Here's what I want to do with you. I want you to come in, train with me. We'll figure out how many days a week is realistic for you to show up. And we're not even going to try to lose weight. Let's not even talk about weight loss. I know you said that's your number one goal, but let's start with you coming in 1 day a week, meeting with me, and let's do that until this is something that you're not afraid of and you don't hate, because she had told me that she was intimidated. And she thought that was a great idea. She hired me, and we took this very slow approach. We didn't talk about weight. In fact, I told her to not weigh herself. I said, I know maybe you thought you should weigh yourself to track let's not do that at all. I didn't tell her to take anything out of her diet. What I did is I started adding things to her diet. I know Adam talks about this a lot himself. And it was this kind of slow process. Here's what happened. The first year, she got stronger, improved her mobility, started to enjoy the way she felt, started to enjoy showing up at the gym. She got comfortable there because she would have conversations with me, conversations with the other clients that happened to work out at the same time. She became a staple in the facility. She came to the Christmas party that I had every year, talked to people. Everybody treated her amazingly. She lost no weight the first year. She just got stronger and felt better. Towards the end of the second year, she on her own started to make changes to her diet. And she would come to me and say, okay, Sal, I'm ready. I think I want to make some changes. Like, I've already eliminated soda. I remember she said that to me. I was like, oh my God, you already did it on your own. That's beautiful. Let's just stick with that for now. So by the end of the second year, she started to see some results. It was the third year that she started to lose the weight. She lost all of it, and it never came back. In fact, I still am friends with her on Facebook. And till this day, she's kept the weight off. So now we're talking, I don't know, 10 years later. She's kept it off. She's not one of those statistics, which is a majority of people, especially in that category, that fail. She did not fail. She has a very good relationship with exercise. I see her posting pictures of hiking. She likes to bake. She still bakes foods that she enjoys, but she's got this great relationship with exercise. That was the first time I was able to really piece together what gives people long-term.